If you're looking for a no-knead focaccia bread recipe, then this is the perfect recipe for you. It's really easy to make, it's super yummy, and it's really cost effective. If you bought a focaccia bread in the supermarket these days, you'd be looking at paying between $5 and $10 for just a medium-sized focaccia bread. So this one is just really great for a busy midweek bread that you can share with your family.
So the first thing we're going to do is measure out some yeast. The recipe calls for 7 grams of dried yeast. I'm just measuring it from a full container of yeast here, but you can actually buy little sachets or packets of dry yeast, which are normally 7 grams as well. Then pour over 600 ml of warm or tepid water. This is just to activate the yeast granules. And we're also putting in 1 tablespoon of honey. This can be any kind of honey, runny honey or a firmer honey. Give that a good mix around. And then it's going to sit on the side of your bench for 15 minutes just to activate the yeast, and it will start to bubble and look frothy like this. Then we add in 1 tablespoon of salt and 650 grams of plain flour. This also equates to 4 1/3 cups of flour. Give it a good mix until you just have a rough but evenly mixed dough. Now you're just going to add 3 tablespoons of oil. Try and get it into the base of the bowl so that the bread mixture doesn't stick to it. And you're now going to leave it on the side. Overnight is preferable, or at least 4 hours to let it ferment. And this is what it looks like after about 4, or probably closer to 5 hours actually, of fermentation, just in a warm spot in my kitchen. It's nice and frothy. The dough mixture has doubled in size at least. So I'm just lining a tin. You can either line it with paper or just grease it. And as you can see, it's lovely and just sticky and all fermented and bubbly. Spread this mixture out evenly in the base of your tin. It's pretty pliable mixture. So you're just going to stretch it out into all of the corners. And then go and pop it in a warm spot in your kitchen, and it's going to sit there for at least an hour so that it does a second rise. While it's rising, the recipe actually calls to make a pesto, a basil pesto. But the times that I've made this, I've just mixed some garlic, some olive oil, and some crushed garlic, and then just dab it into the top of the risen focaccia. And this is absolutely delicious. But really you could use, anything on top. You could make a tapenade, or you could use a basil pesto. You could use something with sun-dried tomatoes in it, just whatever your tastes are really. I'm just putting a bit of parsley on top here as well. And it's going to go into a preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So this is 200 degrees Celsius or 425 degrees Fahrenheit, or gas mark 7. And here's the finished result. It is super springy, lovely and golden on top. Give it a generous dousing of some more olive oil. This just makes it all glisten, as you can see here, and just provide some extra moisture into it, and some salt for a little bit of extra flavour. And this is the finished result. The picture doesn't really do it justice. It's so just springy and full of air and moist, and just really yummy on the top with the golden brown colour that it goes. My kids absolutely love it. So quick and easy and delicious. If you enjoyed this video, then I would love you to click the like button and subscribe. I make videos just on family life stuff really. Meal planning and home organising, decluttering, just things that hopefully help your family when you're a busy working household like mine is. And if you enjoyed this focaccia recipe, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And until my next video, have a great week everybody.